Hello and welcome. Today we've got this Dewalt DCG412 angle grinder. This is an oldie but a goodie. I've been given this one to repair. It's sort of going, but I'm going to open it to see if I can do anything with it, or it needs brushes or anything. But what I also want to discuss in this video is this Dewalt angle grinder, this model, it still exists. Is it still good in 2025? Like, this angle grinder was manufactured in 2016. This model, you can still buy these new. However, it's older technology, it's old brush technology. It went out with the arc. It's Fred Flintstone type grinder. Most people will tell you that no, that brushed cordless tools have had their day, more or less. But I would argue that this is keeping the torch alive. This is probably the best brushed cordless angle grinder on the market, in my opinion, when you consider that the Makita and Milwaukee brushed ones are not good. I'm not talking about brushless, I'm not talking about Milwaukee Fuel, I'm not talking about the brushless Makita, I'm talking about the old brushed ones. So we'll get this open and see what is going on inside. Right, there we are now. It's quite obvious when you get in here that the brushes are completely done. There's 4 brushes in that. You could replace the whole brush holder in one unit. Just screw them off. Screw off this whole plastic thing and put a new one on. Or you can solder in replacements. That's obviously what's wrong with that. I have seen these run to actually melt the wires off themselves, and then you resolder the wires and the motor's fine. So I'm pretty sure I can revive this ancient grinder and restore the full good functionality for another few years. Every one of these that's hit the doctor's surgery since I got into this heavy repair carry on to the mat has been repaired before it left here. I have never failed to fix one of these, one of this model, in my life. And I think we'll get the airline and blow away some of that dust. This thing has in fact seen more action than Chuck Norris, so now that's cleaned up, I want to discuss something. There's 2 ways I can fix this. I can actually solder on Makita brushes into these 4 there's 2 on each side, 2 brush holders on each side. I can use that there. Them are quite cheap to buy online, literally less than a tenner for 4. Or I can use the genuine article, a genuine brush holder complete, and you can probably get these for about £25. So I might go the proper way this time, the easier way. Just pulling these up to give the armature room to get out. Do you know what I mean? So there's 2 screws down here, and then you can pull that complete thing off the back. package is T10s. Yeah, just a couple of T10s. The next step is removing these little terminals here from, there we are. There we are. And if you're not confident and you're doing this job yourself, just look at the way I took them off. The red one went on there and the white one went on here. So at this stage you can do this here. Just push everything on the way it come off. That's pretty much a good rule in fixing these old things. Fixing anything, I suppose. You see there's wee tracks for the wires. Get them in there. There's two slots on the inside of that for these to, this part of the field coil to slot onto. So that's important. You've got to line up the screws, which is also important. And the magnet and the field coil, I'll try and make it awkward for you, but you know, you can do it. It's looking good. And right, this is a tricky part here now. You can see those brushes are all sticking out. I have to get them pushed in. And in order to make sure they stay pushed in, these wire parts will be off to the side and not pushing them down. We'll have to do that in a minute. So we'll get this and put it back in. Sure that bracket's in the right place there. There's a metal bracket in these. It sits into these grooves. We'll have to make sure it stays in place to get this closed down. Again, the magnet and the field coil is trying to mess you up. We'll just set the side cover on now and put in the screws, and hopefully we'll be good to go. At this stage you could drop a wee screw in there just to help hold it together for you. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this lined up here. And we do that, we can put the big screws in that hold the front door. sit back together. But to finish the service, if we're going to do this right, I want to take this lid off and grease the mechanical part of this grinder. As you see, this is dry, and the grease is all caked here, all caked up, you know. So I'll add a wee bit more grease here, just to make things nice and greasy, as it were. And the lid back on. There we are. Looks like a good job now. I'll give that a little bit of wipe off. Yes. And let's put the battery in to make sure it's going. I'm calling that fixed. I have no doubt in my mind that this is the best cordless brushed grinder on the market. I know it's much older tech than we should be using right now, but this is an exception to the rule. Tell me what you think in the comment section. I'd be keen to hear your opinion. If you like this video also, please give it a like. Go to my channel, check out my other videos, and throw a comment in. I'm not afraid to answer.